2. U.S. objective is to control 1 objective point, and I have to pin you. I have to get rid of all your riflemen. Now, the big addition here is I've got machine gunners.
I don't like them.
They roll 2 dice instead of 1, and they have the suppress ability, which if we use it, we'll talk about it. But basically, you've got to get one of these, and I got to protect them, which means I have to leave my snuggly woods, which I like so much.
Love the snuggly woods.
With the 3 defense. All right, you ready to go?
I'm not sure ready's the correct word, but let's start.
Here we go. I was just gonna say.
Right.
I was just gonna say from that. I was like, oh, that's a Fog of War card.
Well, I was thinking of not playing the Fog of War card, in all honesty, but
is that right?
I chose
To play it.
To play the Fog of War card. So I'm going to start with a Scout B.
Okay.
And I'm sure this is shocking, but he's going to scout.
Yep.
So he basically placed 2. And the reason I chose that route was because of the cover.
Yeah, understood.
Right? I could have avoided pulling this in my hand, but then my rifleman would be stuck in a
exactly. This allows
open
them. They get to move through
field.
what I assume is bocage, right?
Yeah, and my thinking is if I'm here, they're 1 further away, but that's 2 cover, so it's basically a 10% harder.
Yeah.
But I do have an extra Fog of War as a result of
exactly.
Deciding that was worth it.
Yep.
I'm going to have Rifleman A. Move here.
Okie doke.
And all about, well, he's closer but better cover, so it's no worse than there.
Correct. But certainly better than this.
It's a lot better. Yeah, I love how you start out scouted with a whole bunch of really crappy. And then we're going to bolster.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'll take another. Well, what do I want to do? Another scout.
This one's interesting because you do need to do a lot of scouting, and which means you need to do a lot of cleaning out of your hand of Fog of War cards.
Do.
I only need to take 3 Fog of War cards.
Yep.
One of which I'm going to take right now. By moving that scout into there.
Yep.
And the basic thing for me is I need to scout these because I kind of need to get a unit into each of them in order to kind of prevent you from
our experience
flipping.
You can be in a position where there's just a mad rush.
Yeah.
And control without units. You want to stop them if you can.
Yeah, and then I'll move the scout back to there.
You don't want to go scout the 0?
No, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
So this is the machine gunner. So this is the new card this time. So they move 1, attack 2, and the attack 2 means they roll 2 dice, and suppress 4 means they roll 4 dice. If you suppress, you flip the unit over to that side, and basically then you have to spend a whole card to unflip it. So I actually,
it's a very,
yeah,
it's it is a pain.
Yeah. So I actually think I'm going to use that against Rifleman A. So 7. So I got to roll a 10. So I need to roll a 0. So I need a lot of dice, basically, if I'm going to have any chance of rolling a 0. So get all 4 of them.
I'm going to get I'm only ever rolling 1 here, but.
No zeros.
No zeros.
Would have gotten some hits if I had been I wouldn't have actually gotten some hits there. But
you would not.
Last game I would have gotten some hits if I'd gotten those rolls. And then I'm going to bolster as well. Nice to get that platoon sergeant in the first hand. Oh, shoot. I mistakenly shuffled my draw pile. Sorry about that. doesn't much matter, but it's.
Oh, you didn't put them back in. Yeah.
No, I'm meaning my draw pile had 5 cards, and
Got
I
it.
hit
Yeah, I don't care
shuffle.
about
So
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I slightly affected the order of the cards. Both of
I
us
will
start.
say, I
Both of us
thought
actually do start with quite a few Fog of War cards. Like I start with 3, and you start with 2 in our
Yep.
starting hands. Sorry, you
And
were
I
going to
will
say.
say, I thought about using that to get rid of a Fog of War,
Yeah.
which may have been smart. Decided I didn't need to do it yet. I'm going to scout to here.
Okie doke. So you get one more Fog of War card that time.
And I pull yet another.
That's both of your Fog of Wars out, should be.
It is. I'm going to have this is where it gets very interesting. I'm going to actually have Rifleman A take a shot at your gunners. It's only a 10% chance, I think. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, got to roll a 0. Woo!
That's not a 0.
That's not going to do it. I saw that 0 there. Could do the
I'm
same
going to have
thing.
Rifleman B try the same thing. Nope.
All right.
I don't know if that was smart or not.
I don't know. It's hard to know. Well, I am going to take this opportunity to get Rifleman A over here.
I think that's smart.
Just because. And then I'm going to bolster. And I'm going to pull, let's see, what many do I? I'm going to pull 2 Rifleman cards. And then I'm going to play a Fog of War card.
You do not end up with a lot of Fog of War just because you're not scouting. Well,
No.
I guess it's about the same.
Well,
it's not that.
I got 3 to start with, and I'll end up with 6 total. Like once I scout everything I need to scout.
Yeah. And what do I end up with? I start with 2. I'll end up with more.
Wow.
Hold on a second. Let me. Okay.
6 initiative cards, 6 Fogs of War.
Yep. So I'll take Rifleman B.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I'll move him here.
Time to get moving.
I'll take Squad Leader B.
And move him again. Ooh. Going to get a cohesion penalty for having Rifleman B.
I know. I wonder if they should do that. Then I'm taking Squad Leader A. Who my dilemma was I thought about just playing him. It's like I can't do much with him. But then I was like, yeah, but I can do even less with the Fog of War.
Yes, true.
So I will pull 2 bolsters.
Yeah, I think, and early on in the game, I think bolstering makes a lot of sense. Well, my turn doesn't require a lot of thought because I've just got 3 of these.
Oh, well, 3 shots coming.
So I'm going to be firing at Rifleman B.
I would be.
So that's 6, 7, 8. I got to roll an 8.
Are you doing it 3 times or are you going to roll, or are you just going to do 1 at a time?
I'm just going to do 1 at a time. Mostly because, well, I mean, do you have 3 of them in your, let's see. Yeah, you've got 3 of them in your hand. So I'll just roll 3 dice at a time. So yeah, I just got 3 Rifleman A's.
Wow. I ain't worried about Rifleman A much this turn. So
Luckily,
2.
he's where he needs to be. So yeah, 2 hits. So that was pretty good.
That was actually really good.
Now I'm
Rifleman
getting the
B.
exact opposite pattern from last game's rolling.
Oops. Nope, he's out of the game. All right.
All right.
Wow.
Oops.
Oops. Sorry.
So I'm gonna get Scout moving. So he moves through those 2.
Yep.
Draw 2 Fog of War. And then Machine Gunner A is going to be going after this guy. I think that's still a 7. That's still an 8.
It's
Sorry.
an 8, right?
Still an 8. Yep. Wow. Sorry, man.
Another one.
The opposite.
Oh,
Even the opposite
there's no
experience
sorries.
here. Then we're going to do it again.
Yep.
Ooh, good Lord.
Woo.
Yeah, this is
Well,
this is certainly the opposite of the last game. Holy cow.
it is, and
Wow.
that pulls him off the board.
All right.
But not out of the game.
No, you can still bolster B and bring him back in, but he's got to start from here. And this is worth noting, actually. You can see here, your B units come onto this tile, your A units come onto that tile.
Yep, exactly.
Well, the machine gunners are doing their job right now.
They are. That feels logical.
Yep.
Although not necessarily, given the
it's
apparent World War I.
It's a bit of a
style.
It's a
defense
killing zone there. Apparently,
it apparently is. It should be going into the 0. It feels like, but I know that's wrong. Well, first thing I'm going to do,
flip that. Yep.
is I'll have Scout A.
So this is where it's weird. Actually, I guess you can't control yet. But
He'll scout, and then he'll scout.
Get him all the way there, which makes things dangerous for me. Because you're only 3 cards away from winning at this point.
And then I'm going to have Scout B get rid of a Fog of War.
Nice.
And he's going to replace Scout A. Oh, you know what? I didn't grab my Fogs of War.
Oh, great.
Scout A is effectively going to move here and then back here.
Okay.
So he's scouting 1 more.
Yeah.
So now I have choice.
100%.
The thinking is choice.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
But right now, and I'll just share with everybody, I wanted him back here only because if you move your gunner in here, I want to be able to shoot at him.
Yeah, 100%. Well, even if I don't move my gunner in there, which I'm going to, it's still a better shot to here. Right?
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to have Scout A, I think fire at Rifleman A. That's still an 8. Only one
Still an
die this
8.
time. All right. Then I'm going to play my machine gunner, and I'm not going to make the mistake I made when we played this the first time.
Yep, I think
And
that's
I'm
smart.
going to get him there out of his snug forest. And then I'm going to play him to fire. So we'll have him fire Rifleman A.
Yep, that's logical.
Ah,
No.
I feel very much like I should apologize for what's going on here.
No. That's the way the game's played. All right.
Suppose it's true. It's not possible to have a game with variability in the form of luck without having it sometimes do that. It's been a common theme. I think it's only been two times we haven't done. Oh, Lordy. Lordy!
I didn't have a lot of options there.
No, you didn't.
Actually going to have him shoot at the gunners.
Okay.
Which are a 7, right?
5, 6, 7. Yep, they are a 7. It's where you kind of want to draw a bunch of your scouts. Because they're only a 5.
Yeah, that would have been nice to have gotten a scout to also get rid of a fog of war.
So I'm going to use him to draw 2 more cards. Then we're going to have Rifleman A fire Rifleman A. So I'm still looking at an 8 there. And in fact, I'm just going to roll 2 because I'm going to do it twice.
Yep, so the important thing we got to remember is unlike the machine gun, if you get them both, they're 2 hits.
Correct, yeah. That's why I didn't do that's why I didn't do it with the machine gun, is because it would have been more confusing.
Yep. Rifleman A.
Then the machine gunners are going to get on the job. Still looking for 8s. Jeez.
Wow. Well, I don't have a lot left.
No.
Okay.
Yep. I haven't pulled many scouts with my Fogs of War. It's been that's been the one. Haven't been able to clear my hand. Oh, geez. You're similar. You haven't been able to clear your hand of many Fogs of War. Jeez.
But I do get to clear that one.
Okay, there you go. Finally. Yeah, get it up there. Get it up there.
And Scout B is going to take a shot at Rifleman A.
Okie doke.
So the irony is, what I just learned is I should have gotten rid of the first Fog of War because I could have drawn a scout and got rid of the second Fog of War. So the order of that was dumb.
Yeah,
so
I hear you.
That's 6.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's true. That's worth noting. There's the order that they get played in matters. All right. Well, let's
I literally haven't.
See if we can hit Rifleman A again.
I think if you do, the game's over.
I think it might be, but I didn't. But I will try again.
And you should.
And I will not try again. All right, just creating some drama here.
So I want to know the definition of pinned. No U.S. riflemen on the board. If that's it.
Yeah.
If they're not on the board.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you need to get some like bolsters going and get those played.
I do.
There we
I
go.
will bolster B.
Yep. They go into, discard.
Oops.
But the good news is you'll draw them. They'll be in there to draw next turn.
Yep. Oh, actually. Do you mind if I make one change to what I did?
No, you want to play.
Which
you want
is,
to play. You want to play. Yeah.
I meant to. Fine. Yeah, I should have played squad leader A so I could pull him and not. I should have played B as my.
Yeah, discard as your initiative.
Because my goal was to make sure that I didn't lose on the next shot.
Right. So
now he can only draw one bolster. Is the irony?
Right.
It's the only card he had, so I kind of wasted 2.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take a shot with Scout A at the machine gunner. So that's a 5.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I'm taking 2 of them.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm not promoted, so.
Oh, sorry.
But all right, first one missed.
Oh. That tiny little tip is definitely a shame because I did have that in my hand. So let's see if we can eliminate that card you just drew.
Yep. Oh no, that's a 6.
Nope, that's a 6. That's a 6. But
as you said last time, on the aggregate, you nailed it.
Yep. But I can do it, but I'll do it again. Nope. And then Scout A will do it. He is here. He's still he's still an 8. Okay. Well, that's the last. That's that one. So it's interesting because we've played this scenario 2 other times when we were kind of learning the game. They were a lot more tense affairs than this one is proving to be.
All right. I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. It's not obvious to me.
You want to flip up you want to put up your cards? And, oh no, because then I would know what you have if I. Oh, I'm not going first though. So I've played this already, and I'm not going to change that. So okay, you're going to play that.
I did choose to play that. The first thing I'm going to do.
Yep.
Now I got an interesting question: a bolster or draw?
The problem with bolster is you're like, 3 turns away from those cards making it into your pile.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll have Scout A take a shot again. Another point blank shot.
All right. This time he got my gunners. So I'm going to go into my draw pile and pull that out.
So I'm going to have Scout A do that again.
Okay.
Got him again.
Got him again. There we go.
I'm going to have Scout B move here.
Oh, that's move here, you mean?
Scout B move here.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to have Scout B move there? No, I'm going to have Scout B take a shot at the gunners.
Yeah, I think that's right. So 5,
so that's
6,
5, 6, 7.
I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Oh, he'll do it again.
So close.
Jesus.
That definitely has potential to make things interesting, though. So, Scout B will fire at Rifleman A.
That's A.
Or sorry, Scout A. I only have A's. But Scout will fire
That's
at Rifleman
true.
A. No. My Rifleman will do the same. Don't think that gets him. Says
Nope.
he's 8. We will try again. There we go. Does that pin him? Or did you have one in there?
No, I've got a couple, or maybe one left. I might have one. But, I mean, he basically can't do anything now.
Right.
So he's
Just sitting duck.
He's not pinned, but he's useless.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to have Scout A take a shot at the gunners.
Okie dokie. That one comes out of my hand.
I'm going to have Scout A do it again.
This might get rid of my gunners if you get a hit. It's possible. I can't remember.
Yeah, no, there's only 3 gunner cards, so they're all out.
Yeah.
So the gunners aren't going to fire anymore. I know that.
Nope. They are just going to sit there. Well, this guy's going to command to get me 2 more cards. And then Rifleman A is going to try to roll an 8. And he does.
A lot of good rolls.
Yeah, a lot of good rolls.
All right.
Well, again, I think one of the things that's interesting is we had kind of the opposite sort of like good fortunes in this game versus the last game.
Yep.
I think this was even well. I don't know if this was more extreme, but the thing is I think you're so vulnerable because you got to run across, if not an open field, at least like a relatively like dangerous field. Interestingly, this is probably the one worth going for because this is the one where you can stay in 2 cover the entire time. Not that it would
now, yeah. Now that the gunners are kind of.
Well, what I mean is like if you go for either of these 2, your riflemen kind of have to end up in a 0 at some point.
Right.
Whether if you draw 2 cards, they can move through it, but they have to end up in a 0 at some point. Whereas if you go for this, you can stay in 2 cover the entire time until you move in. It's probably worth sort of tucking away for future reference. But anyway, I mean, the thing is like, you were 1 shot away from the gunners coming off the board, and except for the fact that you didn't have any cards to move your riflemen.
This was my next hand if we were playing it.
Oh, God. Yeah, actually, I will say one of the other things that certainly seemed to happen in that game is we did not get a chance to do much recon to sort of get those out of. Neither was able to get those on our hand.
Tried. I didn't get scouts. And then once I was trying to get your gunners. The other thing I maybe should have done is bolstered and gotten Rifleman B back here on this 3, because then you need a 10. And the odds of, at least I've got the chance of pinning him down.
Yeah.
Lower.
Yeah. Or, what might have also made sense is like, rather than moving Rifleman A out, just wait there until you've got Rifleman B rebuilt up, rebolstered.
Yeah.
It
might be. Yeah. You
like
might
moving
him out. Do that more slowly.
Yeah, moving them out one at a time. I think when this turned into such a buzzsaw, you probably needed to slow down a little bit and sort of think about it. Again, still learning how to play it well. But there we go. That's scenario 2.
Fun.